Yeah, welcome to the line. Gonna be talking about how you can go from paycheck to paycheck to paid and unbothered. Okay, that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight. How to go from paycheck to paycheck to paid and unbothered. You know how many people, if you are on the TikTok, I am on my YT tonight. I'm on my YT tonight, so join me over there on my YT. But so many people always coming to me asking me, hey, what can I do to make more money? I'm struggling. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm one paycheck away from losing everything. And it always touches my heart because I'm like, you know, you don't have to be in that situation. You don't. You do not have to be in that situation. You can change your situation. That's my song. You can change your situation. You can change where you are in life if you truly want to do that. It's really not that difficult, like to make money. It's not. The issue that a lot of people have is they don't know what to do, right? They don't know what to do. So because they don't know what to do, they don't know how to make the money. But you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, okay? If you just sit down, right? And this is exactly what I did and how I got to where I am now. Like, sit down and ask yourself, okay, how much money do I need to be comfortable, right? Because I always tell people, like, most people don't want to be uber rich, right? Most people just want to be comfortable, right? If that's you, put me in the comments. You just want to be comfortable. You're not trying to get rich. You want to be comfortable. If that's you, say me in the comments. I see you watching over there on Facebook. How you doing? It's not difficult. It's all about setting that plan and then knowing what you need to do so you're not living paycheck to paycheck. Now, here's the thing, right? You may not want to live um, paycheck to paycheck, right? But you may not be willing to do the things that has to be done so you can stop living paycheck to paycheck. Does that make sense? And guys, can you guys hear me okay over there on the YT and the FB? Okay? Yeah. You see, and that's what happens with a lot of people. We can talk all day about not wanting to be um, in the situation that we're in, but we won't do the work. Hold on. I'm gonna bring y'all over here. I think it's to help you guys better. I did it this way. Hold on. I know it may look a little different for you guys. There we go. That's that. I probably should have used the other stand for y'all. Hold on. Put this on there. Oh no, but I don't like that. Y'all just gonna have to watch it the other way. I don't like how it's coming out. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is blocking the screen, and I don't want it to do that. So come on over to YT if you want to see it that way. If you want to see the way I have it over there. But again, so knowing that you're completely tired of being broke, when you know that you are completely tired of being broke, you will start doing things differently. I promise you. You would start doing things differently. People would be like, oh, you changing, you acting funny. No, you're changing because you want a change. You can want more all the time, but if you don't do things differently, you're not going to see the results that you're looking for. You're not. It's just going to be a conversation that you're having, and you're saying, hey, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I want to make some more money. But if you don't do what's necessary to do that, how do you think you're going to make more money? Hmm? How you think you're going to make more money if you're not willing to do what you have to do to make more money? Everybody always say they want to make more money. I want to make more money. What are you willing to do to make more money? Hmm? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to go through the steps? Are you willing to learn a new skill? Are you willing to suffer through that beginning stage of changing what you've been doing that has not been working? Are you willing to do these things? And if you're not, then that's not going to be a change for you when it comes to no more paycheck to paycheck. Does that make sense? There's a lot of things that you can be doing out here. But are you truly willing to do what you need to do to see the results that you want to see? I don't know. You tell me. What questions do you have? I don't gatekeep. I always tell people, I don't gatekeep. I'm going to give you the information that I have. What you do with it is up to you because you're grown. Everybody on TT, I am on my YT. If you want to see my screen. So if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my YT. Okay? So no more paycheck to paycheck. What is we always tell people we all have a number, right? We all have a number. What is your number? How much do you feel you need to make a year to be comfortable? Put it in the comments. What is your number, right? Everybody have their own number. How much do you feel you need to make a year to be comfortable? What is your number? I remember at one point my number was 50K. Not anymore. I'm like 200, 300K a year. But back then it was give me 50K and I'm good. Now it's like, no, I need at least 200, 300,000 a year. What's your number, guys? What's your number on TikTok? What is your number? What is the number that you need to make a year to feel like you are completely comfortable and stable? What's your number? And thank you for tapping that screen, Destiny. I see you over there. I appreciate you. Okay. 9,500. I like that. I like that. You can do that. You get 150K a year. Okay. What would you do? What would you do differently if you were making that type of money? What would you do differently if you was making that type of money? I know what I did. I rest more. I traveled more. I bought real estate. I invested more. And now it's just live my life the way I want to live it, right? Don't have to go to a 9 to 5. Don't have to answer to a boss. I just do me. I just do me. It's 5 people over there. Nobody say hi? Oh, one person? Y'all don't look at Hey, Candy Express. Okay. Who's tired of living paycheck to paycheck? I know I'm cute and all, but y'all gotta talk back. Who's tired of living paycheck? Who's tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I like to live in another country where I work less and have a better quality of life. You can do it. You can do it. So now that you know what you want, what your number is, what you want to do, you got to set the plan, right? So ask yourself, how am I going to do it, right? Write it down. How am I going to do it? How am I going to spend more time with my baby? How am I going to live in another country? What do I need to do? Take the steps. Follow the steps. And you will begin to see your life transform. But if you don't do anything, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You understand? It's not gonna happen for you. So you have to be serious. You have to be completely serious about changing your financial situation. Okay? So you have to ask yourself, what do I need to do? What do you need to do? Okay? How am I going to do it? And then execute. You know why most people stay broke? Anybody? Give me your questions. I teach you how to be your own ATM. Teach you from Chicago. Welcome in. Why do you think most people stay broke? Put your answer in the comments. Don't forget to like this video. Why do you think most people stay broke? Put it in the comments. I'm waiting on y'all. Why do you think living above their means, people are afraid to change? Keep going. Anybody else? Anybody else got an answer? Anybody else got an answer? Do y'all have one of these on TT? Somebody said procrastination. Somebody said they don't do anything to change the situation. Okay, y'all are very close. You know what the answer is? They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing but talk. Now they do a whole lot of talking. Okay, they do a whole lot of talking, but they do nothing. I want to do this. I want to get this, and I want to. Okay, so when someone decided they wanted to be a doctor, what did they do? You feel me, T? When someone decided they wanted to be a doctor, what did they do? Yep, they did it. When Barack Obama wanted to be president, what did he do? What did he do? When a teacher wanted to become a teacher, what did they do? Did they sit around and get information and get advice and complain and say, oh, everybody wants you to pay for something? Them the most aggravating people I ever met. Everybody wants you to pay for information. No, they don't. But if you want them to sit down and give you their time, you're going to have to pay them. Because the information that I needed to make my life successful, I went and looked it up. Y'all have phones in y'all hand all day, every day. I went and looked the information up. And what I did not understand, I went and got some help. Some was free, some was paid. I wanted to become an accountant. I had to go pay for my college degree. So y'all make it make sense to me when y'all say, I want to stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then someone tells you the things that you need to be doing so you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And then you looking in the sky like somebody was not talking to you or you or me. I said, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Yes or no? And if you're not living paycheck to paycheck, shout out to you. And I hope you got your trust. I hope you know how to write things off in your business so you can keep most of your money in your pocket. Shout out to you doing your thing. But if you are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, Put me in the comments. I'm about to tell you some ways, some things you can do to start making you some money. And you don't have to take my advice. At least you know what you can do. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what I do. I'm going to tell you what I do and how it's been working for me. I see you, T. Okay? I see you, Candy. So, the first thing that I did, right? Y'all ready for this? The very, very first thing that I did when I decided I didn't want to, you say, be my girlfriend. I'm married, baby. I'm too old to be anybody's girlfriend. Uh, so when I decided I was tired of being broke, I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I didn't want to be tied to a job. And I want y'all to take a guess. After I did all of my research and everything, what do you guys think I did? I said I don't want to be tied to anybody anymore. I want to make my own schedule. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I'm not trying to have to put in no PTO. What do you guys think I did? What do you guys put it in the comments? What do you think I did? Put it in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's liking the live. Make sure you guys share this out. What do you think I did so that I no longer had to live paycheck to paycheck? What did I do? Don't be scared, because I'm giving you the blueprint. We don't sugarcoat over here. Thank you for those roses. What do you think I did? Y'all can't think of what I did? Oh, we got a lot of work to do. If not one person can think about what I did and give me that answer, we got a lot of work to do. Ooh. T. No. I started a business. There you go. I started a business. And see, this is the thing that I realize most poor people don't know, because I once was poor and I didn't know this information until I started making money and I started getting around wealthy people. Did you guys know that you can start a business and you don't have to be the brand, you don't have to work in the business. You buy the business and the business runs itself. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? Huh? So you can buy the business. You can go buy a business that's already successful. The previous owner has already done the work for you. Okay? That's gym one. I need y'all to tap this screen if y'all want some more. You can buy an already set up business. Y'all ready for another one? But I need y'all to tap this screen. Look, it's 4 people in here. We should have been at least 10K likes already. Only one person in here tapping the screen. But y'all want me to tell y'all how y'all don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Make it make sense. And y'all won't even tap the screen. See, the tax business that I told y'all about, that's only part of the money. I own things people wouldn't even know that it's mine. And it's not set up like that. It's not meant for them to know that. If someone saw me, they're gonna say, "Oh, she's an accountant. She do taxes." But I own multiple businesses. Okay, like what? What's up, Remon? What's up? I own multiple businesses. Did y'all know that? So when I say I want you to know how not to be, hold on guys, how not to be having to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to if you don't want to. There's so many opportunities out here. I remember, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I remember when I first started my business, and I like to write, I like to read, and I wrote my first book. I wrote my first book on how to make passive income. That was my very, very first book, and this was in like 2014. I wrote the book. The book did very, very well. I began to write more books. I began to create checklists and different type of guides for the work that I do. And that side of my business alone will bring in 100K plus a year. So fast forward to 2025, now you hear people talking about selling digital products. I've been doing that since 2012. So when they coined it digital products, okay, my business tripled because I was already in the game and I was already doing it the right way. See, but a lot of y'all went and tried to learn how to do digital products and they make no money. And you know why you ain't make no money? Because you went and tried to sell somebody else stuff. Oh, somebody convinced you, just buy this course or buy this and just resell it like I did. No, that's not how the millionaires do it. In my opinion, that's nothing but another pyramid scheme. If you're gonna get into really selling digital assets, digital products, you want to create your own brand and create signature products for that brand. You got Canva, you got ChatGPT to help you, you got DeepSeek, you got all these different resources in 2025 to help you become the first millionaire in your family, and you won't do anything with the information. You won't do anything with the information. So you can't tell me that you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck when you won't use the resources right in front of you. Some of y'all will sit on TikTok and scroll for hours you could have been spending building a brand so you can make money in your sleep. You can make money while you scroll on TikTok. But you're not doing it. You're unfocused. And I don't know why you're unfocused. I don't know what you got going on. But you can't tell me that you are tired of being broke and you're not doing the things that wealthy people do. Some of y'all still to this day been following me since 2022, and if you over here since 2012, or since 2012, not 12, 2012 over here, 2022, and half of y'all don't even know what a P10 is. That's $1 million game plan. But half of y'all don't even know what a P10 is. And it's sad. So when you ask why the broke stay broke, because they keep doing broke people things. Congratulations. Are you going to be ready for this coming season? Are you going to be ready for this coming season? So be ready. Y'all give me 1 second.